Let's get into some things of the things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button if you are new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be as bad, because I don't be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. You know I'm talking about y'all. Basically, that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's up, everybody? Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Listen, I done told y'all this has been a week, okay? So today, even though today is hump day, I feel like it need to be Friday. So can Friday hurry up and get here, honey? And I don't like hastening my days because I feel like every day that I rush, I'm a day closer to the last day. But baby, I need this week to be over. You hear me? It's been a week. It's been a week. But how you guys doing? How you guys doing today? Lord, my light. Just give me the light and spark the drew. All right. Come on in. I know I'm late. I had to run a couple of errands when I got off work. It took longer than I thought. And then I got home and I had to put something on my stomach. Because if I don't eat before I go live, it's so late when I get off of here, and I've been trying not to eat late like that. So I had to hurry up and put something in my stomach, even though probably rushing to eat probably ain't much better, but I guess it's the lesser of two evils at this point. Come on in. Carlos came. Yeah, baby. Look, I tagged Carlos and he shared it on his Instagram, honey. People was tagging me all day. He said I hit him with the 1-2. He said I praised him and grabbed him up all at this within a matter of 30 seconds. I mean, that's what I do. That's what I do, Carlos. If you listening, that's what I do. Come on in. Let me say hi to the people real quick while you guys are coming in and getting seated. What's up, Lock Queen? Hey, CC, Miss French Kiss. Y'all know y'all are my board of directors lit up in green. The Informed lit up in green. Terry lit up in green. What's up, R&D Diva, Crazy Homebody Girl. Vintage lit up in green. Half Pen. Look at all my board members coming in here. Board of directors. Shout out to Quake, who is always over on the Twitch machine. What's up, Raven? Hey, boo. Nubian Mahogany Lyrics Mom. What's going on? Carmen. Hey, Miss Cookie. What's going on? Yes. Quake. Cross Country Cruiser. Yes, those are my... And Cross Country Cruiser, she a special. She supports over on with the memberships and stuff. So shout out to Miss Cross Country Cruiser. Gracefully Blessed. Happened. Just finished my taxes. Took all of 25 minutes. I don't know why I waited. I need to do my taxes too. Okay, Tootie Jackson. Hey, Tootie. What's up, C. Jones? Miss Bake Thing. Hey, Cheryl. What's up, girl? Your taxes are complete. Well, I bless y'all because I'm gonna do them this weekend. We filed an extension, so I'm gonna do them this weekend, child. Raven Quake said, I'm so ready for Friday. It's a rough week for me. I'm sorry, baby, because look, I understand. I mean, I don't know what your rough week is, but I understand it being a rough week. Queen Tracy, Alexis, what's going on? Mykea, hey. We get ready. Y'all know we're going to get that shout out. What's up, Marcus? Really B had a meeting with the insurance company today. My insurance is going down. I have State Farm. Mom had a good relationship with them before she passed. Well, first of all, I'm sorry about your mom. And shout out to you. I told y'all I'm going to have to do some shopping too, because I'm like, ooh, my insurance went up. Again, $20, $30, I probably wouldn't have made a big deal about, but it went up a lot. And I'm like, hold on, y'all doing a lot here. I ain't doing a lot, but I'm gonna probably do some shopping too myself over the next couple of probably for the next month or two. By the time it's time to renew, I'll see if there's some better rates out there. What's up, Couture? Sheila, what's going on? Auntie Eva, Kitty Doc, hey girl, Mystic Rain. What's up, Bezmac? Emily B, board of directors here. Yes, what's going on, Brandon? Tiffany Blue, Nikki B, Twitch on the TV and YouTube on my phone. Yes, honey. Chris Daniel. Thank you, KDK, for gifting a membership. If you were gifted a membership, please make sure you thank KDK and let me know who got that membership, please. Me. I'll tell y'all the story about Me. Let me finish saying hi to the people. YouTube tripping, acting like I'm not a subscriber, let alone a member. The nerve. Y'all know how YouTube be playing games. What's up, Tawanda? Hey, Tracy. Both my Tracys are here. Yes. Felicia, what's going on? Miss Pretty Amazing. All right, we almost at the bottom. Lovely 31. If I missed you, charge it to my head and not my heart. If I didn't call your name, charge it to my head and not my heart. Let's get into it. Let me tell y'all this story about Me. So y'all know we going on El Teddy's field trip, right? So Me was like, hey, I think me and French Kiss gonna come. You know, we're gonna go ahead and I said, well, me, Tawanda, and Shirley catching the train up. So when I got off live yesterday, you know, Me hit me up and said, hey, can you give me, we're gonna catch the train too. Give me the information and we're gonna try to get on the same train with y'all. And I was like, cool, yeah. So I sent her our itinerary and with seats and everything. She said, you know you in the quiet car, right? I said, we in the what? Baby, we need to get out there because y'all know me, Shirley, and Tawanda, we ain't gonna be no parts of quiet. Baby, they done put us out before we got to Baltimore. So shout out to Me for catching it. I didn't even see it. And even after she told me, you know you in the quiet car, I had to go look again and I couldn't even see it. What's up, Big Ant? Thank you, boo. Big Ant. Shout out for the $49.99 super chat. Mwah. He said, just dropping a little something in the offering plate. I appreciate you. Right, knowing damn well we ain't quiet. Exactly. Baby, they done put our ass out. We might have been out before we got to New Carrollton. I don't think that the Acela stops in New Carrollton. Baby, we'd have been off. They'd have put us off. So shout out to T for catching it because, baby, I ain't see it. But the good thing was I was able to change it right on the app. Thank goodness there was still seats together. Right. Cheryl said, really be trying to give me another mugshot, baby. We'd all have mugshots up on that thing. Because I heard that on the quiet car, they don't play no games. Like when they say quiet, they mean quiet. Like they don't want you talking. You better put some headphones on, read a book, listen to some music, go to sleep. They don't play no games. When they say quiet, they mean quiet. So shout out to Me for saving us. And again, I guess because we booked so far ahead, we were able to still get in another car and all still sit together. And French Kiss and Me, they sit in like 2 rows behind us. But I think we all on the same car though. But the quiet car is my kind of fun. If I was by myself, I would be okay with the quiet car because who am I going to talk to? But the fact that I know we're going to sit there and we're going to run our mouth. So, yeah. If you're by yourself or something, the quiet car is not a bad thing. I just know the 3 of us wasn't going to be quiet. Yeah, the quiet car, I could see me doing the quiet car if I were going by myself, I definitely could see me doing the quiet car. Mm-hmm. When did they start getting quiet cars and assigned seats on Amtrak? I don't know. Well, we're on the Acela, so maybe that might be what's different. We're on the Acela. Tracy said the bar's open. We have a lavender vanilla margarita. Ooh, that sounds interesting because y'all know I love me some vanilla and lavender is very calming. Can I get one of them? Mm-hmm. An apricot whiskey sour, a black cherry Tom Collins, and for the non-drinkers, we have a cranberry apple spritzer. Okay. Congratulations. Oh, so Nubian Mahogany got it. Congratulations, Nubian Mahogany. Welcome to the membership. Yeah, by myself, I could do the quiet car, honey. Shout out to Philly John. Philly John is joining us on the cruise, honey. I added Philly to the group chat today. I added Philly to the group chat today. All of us black women let out one good cackle, and they booing us. Right. They gonna right. That's why I said we wouldn't even make it, baby. We wouldn't even make it to Baltimore. I said the same thing, child. Damn, Tawanda said, send me 3 of them. I guess they getting on your nerves this week too, honey. Your last week to get tipsy. Okay, boo. We know you locked in. We got you. We got you. We got you. So, did El Teddy make his announcement? Somebody, because I was in and out. Because I told y'all I was out, and then when I got home, I had to, and then I was on the phone, and oh, child. Let me know if El Teddy made the announcement, because again, I don't want to make it for him. What's up, little baby? All right, Black Cherry Tom Collins. So let's get ready to get into some things. Let me know if El Teddy made his announcement so I can speak on it. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, he made the announcement. All right, then we'll talk about it in a second. What is a mind eraser? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Damn it. All right, hold on, y'all. Congratulations to A'ja Wilson, who has signed the biggest NBA contract of WNBA contract to date. You guys know that the WNBA just had this new collective bargaining agreement, which is basically allowing these athletes to finally be paid a decent. When I say decent, let me be clear. I'm talking about for a professional player. The way it, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. When we say decent money, that's what I'm talking about. She signed a $5 million deal, I think, for 3 years with the Las Vegas Aces. So congratulations to her. It's well deserved. It's well deserved. If she were a male on her caliber, leading her team, in 4-time MVP, leading her team to, I think she's won 2 or 3 championships with the Las Vegas Aces, she'd be making $150 million. So the fact that she just signed a $5 million, and that's the highest contract in the WNBA today, is sad, but we're getting there. It's sad, but we're getting there. What's up, DeMarcus? Okay. All right. Shout out to my girl, Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg has launched Whoopi Inc., a publishing imprint with Blackstone to amplify diverse voices and discover new authors. So shout out to her. And Whoopi looking good these days, baby. Whoopi done lost some weight. Whoopi is looking really good these days, okay? And I love it. She's unapologetic. Like, yeah, I was on Ozempic. I tried everything. Didn't work. Me and my doctor had the conversation. It is what it is, and I don't really care about y'all's opinions about it. That's why I love Whoopi so much. Whoopi just is so unapologetically who she is. I love it. I love it. She is so unapologetically who she is. But anyway, she's looking really good these days. Ex-Michigan coach Chiron Moore was sentenced to probation yesterday. Remember, he's the one that had the affair with his assistant. It was exposed, and then he went over to the lady house, and then they tried to say that he was stalking and harassing her, but then they realized the judge said, I feel like this warrant was a little disingenuous. Y'all left out the part that they had a personal relationship. And I mean, y'all left out the part that he had just got fired from his job because of her, and they had this whole affair. Like, y'all didn't give me the whole story. So yes, he was able to avoid jail time, and he is getting probation. Listen, again, I just have to say, Men get away with stuff that women don't, and white men get away with stuff that black men don't. If he were a white male coach, baby, he will already have another job somewhere. Let's just call a thing. He will already have another job somewhere. He will already be getting ready to go into the football season at another prestigious university. Somebody else would have took a chance on him. They'd have been like, oh, well, he made a mistake. You know, people make mistakes. And he would already be working. So, you know, listen, I'm not congratulating what he did. I'm not saying what he did was a good thing. But what I am saying is we're not going to sit here and act like he ain't the first one. So we're excusing his paper because they used to have a relationship. Is that what we're doing now? So I'm just trying to figure out if it would have led to an unaliving. Would it have been okay? Well, I'm not excusing anything. I'm saying that I think the incident was blown up. And based on what they found to be true, the incident. So, for example, they said the man had a knife. It was a kitchen knife. They said that they said that what he did was way worse than what he did. I mean, for you, the judge, because the information, because the facts didn't support the warrant. Like what we got in the media and what actually happened and what was in the warrant, it didn't match. The information did not match. So here's the thing. I'm not excusing an affair. I'm not even excusing the fact. But what I am going to say is his response, I don't think was an unreasonable response. Now you may not agree, and that's fine. We don't have to agree on that. But I remember, and some of y'all might say this ain't the same thing, really, B. But I'm gonna give y'all an example. I had a roommate one time. Me and the roommate fell out. We were no longer cool. We worked together. We lived together. We had friends together. We fell out. All of that stopped. I came home one day. Now, my job I was still paying the rent. I was giving her my rent. I was giving her a money order. So I didn't give her cash. I was giving her a money order. I came home and there was a late notice. It wasn't an eviction notice, but it was a late notice on the door. And I was like, why the F are we late with the rent when I've been giving you my rent? Like, how you ain't paid the rent already? And I literally went looking for her. And if I had found her, it probably would have gotten physical because I was pissed. Because I was like, I'm giving you the rent money. Why aren't you paying the rent? So what I'm saying is this man, and I'm not blaming her because he had an affair and he was wrong. But he just found out he had lost his job. And not only did he find out he had lost his job, he found out that the person that he was having the affair with is the person who basically snitched on him. And he went looking for her. And he went to go confront her. I don't think that is the same as stalking. I don't think that that's the same as what they tried to make it out to be. And that's what the judge said. The judge said, hey, as I'm reading the facts of what the truth is versus what they put in this warrant to justify the arrest in these charges, they don't match. So what we, myself included, reported is what the news reported because the news reported what was in the warrant. And what the judge said was, this shit don't match. So I understand what you're saying, R and Diva, but what information you had was based on false information. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the cop lied. And that's what we're saying, that the information that they presented it wasn't true. So no, I'm not excusing bad behavior, but what we thought he did not do. The other problem is she said she called him on an exact date and said, don't contact me anymore. And she never called him on that day. Right. Well, thank you, Tracy. That part too. She lied about the fact that she told the man don't call her no more. And That never happened. So again, they tried to make it out to be that this big black man was stalking this little frail white woman, and that's just not what the facts were. So agreed. The judge also said the wife's name helped. Wait a minute. The wife's it's scrolling by fast. Hold on. Let me scroll up. The wife's hold on. Stupid thing. I gotta get a mouse for this computer. Okay. The judge also said his wife's letter helped in the case too, and he needed to thank his wife. Well, child, now, yeah, I know these stand by your man type people. The judge was excellent in his summation of the events and his sentencing. He didn't go to see her with good intentions. They both played the victim instead of owning up to their decisions, not mistake. I agree. Listen, I'm not excusing his bad behavior at all. The man cheated on his wife. Number one, the man cheated on his wife. Let's start there. Number one. Number two, he had an affair with the subordinate, which again, even if he were single, still was your subordinate, and basically that is sexual harassment. So he was wrong all the way around, and I'm not defending him. But what I am saying is what they were trying to charge him and convict him of didn't match what he had actually done. That's all I'm saying. And again, we ain't got to agree on that. I like Judge Simpson. He's funny. Yeah. You don't get charged for intentions. You get charged for facts. The facts that they said he did weren't true. Yeah. And again, whenever a police officer lies on a warrant, that generally tends to taint everything behind it. Once they find out you lied on the warrant, it generally, we could just throw the rest of this shit on out the window. Judge Simpson is extremely fair. He's the same judge we talked about when the guy was caught. Yeah, he's the one. I was going to say that. He was the one that when the guy was driving. And he was like, I'm sorry, what? What you mean, Tracy? We already got the sports chat. I done set it up. You want me to add you to the chat? I actually do want to have a conversation with the chat, though. The female chat group. I've already set that up. Do we want to have like a? Do we want to do like a not a live for everybody, but like a hangout kind of thing where we can kind of talk to because ain't nobody talking in the chat. What you mean there's nobody in there? There are people in there. Y'all ain't talking. Don't do that. See y'all mean. I've been putting stories in there. I've been talking in there. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Listen, look. Don't do that. Don't do that. Look at this. Look at this. Where the chat at? Where's the chat at? Hold on. I named it. Now I gotta find it. Ladies who love sports. I named it ladies who love sports. And there are, let me tell you how many people are in this group. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in this group. It's 7 people in this group. And I have put stuff in here. I talked about how I wanted to talk about the GM of the Mystics that got fired. I talked about what else did I talk about in here? I just put something in there today about Remy Ma adding HBCU women's basketball documentary to her streaming platform. Don't say nothing in there. I didn't know you wanted to be in there, Tracy. Send me a message on Instagram for people who want to be in the if you want to be in the sports group chat, send me a message on Instagram. You haven't got, I was wondering why you weren't saying anything. Hold on. You in here though. You was the first person I put in the group. See? Hold on. Let me make sure. You're the first person in here. You're the first person I put in the group. Tracy Cheryl Halfpen. Okay. Hold on. Let me add y'all right now. Tracy. Hold on. Let me add Tracy. I done added Tracy. Add Cheryl. Let me add Cheryl. Okay. Cheryl. I done added Cheryl. Halfpen. What's your name on Instagram? Send me Halfpen. You send me a message on Instagram because I know you're not that's not your name on Instagram. Anybody else that's interested, send me a message on Instagram. Check your mentions or something. T. If you don't hold on, you didn't get any messages? Cause you in the group. Hold on, I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna send you the invite link because maybe something got lost in translation, but it's showing me that you are in the group. But I'm gonna just send you the link. I'm gonna send you the link. Talking about ain't nobody in the group. And I've been in there talking, running my mouth. Sure have. Hold on. Sure have. Now I just sent you the link. Okay. All right. Y'all, everybody else, send me a message after. Just send me a message and I'll look when I get off of here. I can't get sidetracked. But yeah, we started a group, and I was going to ask because there were actually some conversations I wanted to kind of have. So I was going to ask, do we want to do like Zoom meetings so we can kind of just have an open panel and just kind of talk about stuff? Do we want to do like a private StreamYard where it'll still be set up like this, but it's private and I can drop the link? And if people want to come up or just stay in the chat and talk, how y'all want to do it? Tracy trying to get me to do this Discord thing. I've been thinking about playing around with it. I'm gonna have to play. I don't know, but we thinking about it. We thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, but I'll talk to y'all now. There's some people, talking about ain't nobody in this group. I've been in the group talking, dropping stories and stuff. Anyway, I'm just giving y'all a hard time. Discord is cool. Tracy actually set up a Discord for me. I just need to go in there and play around with it. Y'all know how I am about change. Okay, Miss French Kids, come on in. So, okay. Congratulations to Joseline Hernandez. They say she is expecting a baby with Ballistic. Her and Ballistic have been together for a very long time. And she says that she has been clean and sober for, I think, 2 years now. So shout out to her. If she is clean and sober and she's been with this man they've been together for like 10 years. Shout out to her. Congratulations. Y'all know I don't follow baddies and all of that. So I don't know what she got going on with her Joseline's Cabaret. But what I will say is Joseline cussed out Mona Scott, got fired from Love and Hip Hop, and she ain't looked back. She went to Zeus when Zeus was still like an up and coming, like nobody really was checking for Zeus. She got her Joseline's Cabaret show over on Zeus, and she got franchise, and she's been doing that. And again, I don't watch it. I don't watch the show, but hell, she been working. Really B, I may be in your neck of the woods soon. Can you please recommend any restaurants in Baltimore, Annapolis, and DC that have great food and beautiful ambiance? Okay. First of all, that's a wide range. Baltimore, Annapolis, and DC. That's a wide. Where are you going to be staying? Because that's a wide net. I can't really give you any recommendations for Baltimore because I really don't go to Baltimore like that. Annapolis, what's the name of that place? The last place I went that was really, really nice. Was it Firebirds? Is it called Firebirds? That's a really nice spot. There's a steak place. Ooh, what's the name of that steakhouse? Because if you in the bushes, drop down and tell me the name of that steakhouse in Annapolis that you like. My cousin be in the bushes. He always know restaurants. If you in the bushes, cuz drop down. There's a what's it called? Damn, it's a steakhouse. I can't think of it right now, but it's really good. And then Firebirds, yes. Firebirds is really good. I enjoyed. I've been to the one in North Carolina, and I went to the one in Annapolis a few months back, and it was really good. Crazy Range. Okay. Tawanda said Crazy Range in Baltimore is good. So people are putting stuff in the chat. Yeah, y'all put y'all recommendations. Crazy Range, but the Harbor is cute at night in Baltimore. Okay. And then of course here in DC, y'all know I don't really go out like that, but I love if you're going to be at the Harbor, I love Walrus Oyster Bar, whatever that's called. The Walrus Oyster Bar. I love that for seafood. There are a couple of spots down at the wharf. I don't know. Do they call it the wharf anymore? There's a couple of spots down there that are really nice. Yeah. But you say Baltimore, DC, or Annapolis, that's a I mean, and when I say that, it's like from DC to Annapolis is like 40 minutes. From Annapolis to Baltimore is like 30 minutes. From Baltimore to DC is like an hour, between 40 minutes to an hour. So that's what I'm saying. That's a really big range. So depending on where you're staying, I would probably look at places closer to where you're actually going to be staying. Yeah, that's a wide range. Well, y'all know I love Busboys and Poets. Y'all know that's my favorite spot. Probably Busboys and Poets. That's my spot right there. I love Busboys and Poets. Yeah. But yeah, I would with traffic it's like and if it's traffic, it's gonna be an hour. Don't try to go to Annapolis from DC on a Friday. That's not especially now that it's getting warmer. Yeah, that's not the way to do it. No. Oh, I'll drive for some food. I ain't saying, but I'm just saying, depending on where she's staying, that's a really wide range. All right, let me get into what else I have. I got a few more things to get into. Shout out to Beyond the Gates. Shout out to Beyond the Gates. Beyond the Gates has just been renewed for seasons 3 and 4. Seasons 3 and 4. So we're going to get at least 2 more years of Beyond the Gates, and I'm here for it. So shout out to Beyond the Gates for being renewed for season 3 and 4. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And that listen, we got to keep watching it. Even when we don't like the storylines, even when we think it might be taking a left turn. We've been watching General Hospital for 50 years. We've been watching Young and the Restless for 50 years. Days of Our Lives. We stick with them even when their storylines go a little left. So we got to stick with Beyond the Gates. Even if the storyline is a little sometime. Y'all know because we review it every week. And y'all know sometimes we be like, this storyline, I ain't crazy about it, but we got to stick with it. We got to stick with it, y'all. We got to support them like we support the other soap operas. Okay, it's not a given that is going to be renewed. We saw what happened with All My Children and One Life to Live. One day we woke up and they was like, we canceling them. We was like, what you mean? And I'm still mad. I'm still mad they canceled All My Children. One Life to Live. I mean, I liked One Life to Live, but out of the 3, it was like All My Children, General Hospital, One Life to Live. If I had to rank them, but I'm still mad that they canceled All My Children. Okay. Right. Support the way y'all support Tyler Perry. The last couple of weeks, I think, have been pretty good. They're moving this Haley storyline. They're moving. I think, like I said in my review, we could have just bought in what's that lady? We could have just bought in a long time ago to move this storyline along. Right, correct. It can get renewed and still get canceled, so we can't get comfortable. We got to keep supporting. Really be Dupree? I might have to give me a t-shirt. That say really be Dupree. Now, see, this is why I don't get involved in married people business. Amy Luciani then came down here and told us that Dwight Howard done this, done that, done the other. She pulled out the damn cereal bag full of a white substance and told us that this is what's ruining her marriage. And then Dwight Howard ran down to the courthouse and filed for divorce. And then he got a restraining order against her, only for us to find out today that he didn't drop the restraining order. See, this is why I can't do this with y'all. This is why I can't do this with y'all married people. Now, I don't know all the details of why he dropped the restraining order, but, sir, this is why I can't do this with y'all married people. And he done ran down there and got the thing changed. Got time for y'all. Now, yesterday I was supposed to talk about, and I want to talk about Ashlee Joyner, Ashlee Jenae, because this is a very serious subject before I get into some shenanigans, because I do want to get into some shenanigans. He ain't dropped the divorce as far as what I read, but he did drop the restraining order. And probably what happened was he got that 30-day restraining order. Y'all know you get a restraining order is good for 30 days. And after 30 days, you have to go back to court and present information to get a more permanent one. He probably just didn't go back to court after the 30 days. I don't know that to be a fact because I haven't read the article. I didn't, read all the details, but he probably just didn't. That's probably what he didn't do. I did, Symmetry. Thank you, boo. Y'all been tagging me all day, and I love y'all for it. I love y'all for it. And thank you for being a member for 33 months. Thank you. Right, we're going to get into some more married folks stuff in a minute, but let's talk about, I think before I get into, hold on, I want to make sure that was everything I wanted to cover. Hold on. Because we're going to get into some other married people business in a minute. All right, let's get into this Ashlee Jenae. What's with Tyler Perry and something about a Rico baby? I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about Tyler Perry and a Rico bill. I don't know nothing about that. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. All right. So, we got 270 people in here. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. All right, give me a second, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my knees. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, Jesus. Maybe I gotta get back in this gym, honey. I gotta get back in this gym. Okay. He posted a clip from my review the other day. From my Bell Collective review. I'll show y'all what I posted it and he reposted it. He put it on his Instagram. I mean, he shared it to his stories. But if you saw my Bell Collective review, this right here. Hey, Carlos King, come down to the front, please, right here. Come down here, right here. Carlos King. Now listen. Carlos King, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you because listen, I can come down here and I can complain, so I can tell you thank you when I think you get it right. These last 3. So he reposted it on his Instagram. So you see all my curls are gone. That was just Saturday. That's how hot it is, baby. All them curls is gone. Anyway. Come on in so the chef can open the kitchen. Don ain't even here. Is he here to open up the kitchen? Don, you here? Yeah, I hope. Listen, that's a good repost. And people was in the comments, you know, it was a few haters in the comments talking about some people always got to complain. Child, it was a joke. Ain't nobody. Y'all know Carlos don't take this shit seriously. And thank you for reposting me, Carlos King. I appreciate you. I made it on the radar. No, that was actually from my Bell. That was the original Bell Collective. I did review the one with Stormy, and I did post that, and I tagged. Did I tag Carlos King in that? I think I did. I think I tagged Carlos King in my Bell Collective review. So listen, this situation with Ashlee Jenae, we might have to do a real deep dive. If you guys are not familiar with this story, Ashlee Jenae is an influencer who was over in Tanzania with her fiance, and she was found unalive. Now, he said that she did it to herself, that it was self-harm, but there are some serious questions. So I'm gonna read you guys this article just with some information. It says the new fiance of New Jersey influencer Ashlee Jenae is being quizzed about her death in Zanzibar, which came just hours after an explosive fight left them forced to stay in separate rooms. Joe McCann, 45, continues to be questioned by the police force, and his travel documents have been withheld by the Tanzanian police force. And this was as of Tuesday. The influencer's death is related to a fight the newly engaged couple had at their hotel that was so severe, hotel staff moved McCain to a separate room for their safety, the police statement has confirmed. McCain said that he returned with a security guard to check up on the influencer, also known as Ashlee Robinson, and found her hanging from a door. She died later in a hospital just a week after McCain had popped the question. Police confirmed that the death appeared to be a suicide and did not elaborate on why McCain was being questioned. Sources told BBC that he was being questioned just as a witness and has not been accused of any wrongdoing. However, the woman's parents, Ashlee's parents, claimed that their daughter's fiance only alerted them to the tragedy 11 hours later and has since been vague about what happened. They also said that they're struggling to get a clear update from the Tanzanian authorities while challenging the idea that their daughter would unalive herself. Quote, "My daughter Ashlee, she's no longer here with us, and we're trying to find out why," her mother has stated. "She's never done anything that would ever lead me to believe that she would do something to harm herself. She was happy." Well, we know that happy doesn't, The woman's father, Ashlee's father, Harry Robinson, said that it has left them overwhelmed with uncertainty, mystery, anger, and sadness. "It's like a part of me has been taken," he said. Earlier this month, McCain popped the question of Robinson, who also celebrated her birthday in April. Her family has also started a GoFundMe so that they can get her remains home from Tanzania. And I believe the goal is $20,000, or they've already raised $20,000, something along those lines. The lady was talking about how he has other females over there, and that is well known over there. Who is she? Who is the she? Because I maybe hold on, let me scroll up. Because all I saw you say is the lady and she. So I don't know who the she is. Let me scroll up and see who the she is you're talking about. Dang it. I got to get a mouse for this computer. And I actually have a mouse. Hold on. Why won't this thing scroll up? There it is. Golly. Queen Sheba had somebody on there. They were going hard. Somebody from Africa giving all the big details and insider information. The story is just too much. Listen, I'm going to say, and this is no disrespect to Queen Sheba. There's no disrespect to whoever this person was. what we have found out when it comes to cases like this, everybody knows something and everybody has all this information. And then when we start wading through things aren't always facts. Things aren't always true. So I'm going to just wait and see what more comes out, because right now a lot of stuff is being said. A lot of things are being said, and oh, I know this and I know that, and he this and he that. And we don't know who knows what, and we don't know what's true versus people just, and again, that's no disrespect to Queen Sheba. I like Queen Sheba. But I'm just saying, we just don't know. And until we see all the facts present themselves, But what I will say, I do think it's more to the story. I think it's more to the story. I just think it's more to the story. And I definitely think things that we aren't getting all of the information. Okay, Partey Capricorn said, I'm friends with the family, and the BS people are posting for clout is disgusting. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, again, I'm not gonna, I don't, I didn't see the video, so it's not nothing. I don't have an issue with Queen Sheba. I'm just saying that a lot of things are being said, and at least for now, I'm gonna just stick to what we know to be true. Lord, here he comes. He come with them bees. I was thinking the same thing. Respect the family. Yeah. Let the family find out what's going on, And I'm going to be honest, the family is going to probably have to go over there. And they may be planning to. But they're going to probably have to go over there. And they are going to need money because they're going to probably be there for a while. They're going to probably be up there. Shut up, Markel. I owe you a phone call to get on your nerves. I try to call Markel every couple of weeks just to get on his nerves, just to give him a hard time. And I feel like I owe him a hard time conversation. I feel like I haven't called you early in the morning and got on your nerves in a while. So I feel like I owe you one of those. That's part of what the GoFundMe is for. Okay. Well, Partey Capricorn, if you have the GoFundMe link and you want to, you can post it. I mean, well, you're not a mod, you can't post it, but if you want to post the link, I can make you a temporary mod so that you can post the link for the GoFundMe if anybody wants to donate to the GoFundMe for the family to get her body back and to go over there and be able to do something. So let me know if you want to drop the GoFundMe. You can. I don't have a problem with that. And if people want to donate, that's fine as well. You could probably go to the GoFundMe website and find it. It's probably in her name, or her name is probably somewhere in the title. So yes, I wanted to get that serious out the way before we get to some unserious. Oh, there it is right there. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy's put that's the GoFundMe link. If you guys want to donate, I'm not asking or making anybody, but if you guys want to put 5, 10, 15, 20 for the family, part of that money is going to be to get them, get the body, to bring her body home. And the other part, is going to be for, some of it is going to be for the family to be able to go over there and get some information. And her father's Facebook account has the link posted as well. Okay. She's at 47,000 almost. Okay, so they're almost at the goal. And GoFundMe will let you go over the goal. So, if y'all, if you want to put something on it, that's on you, I actually ran into Markel Logan at Starbucks before. He's a diva, isn't he? He probably one of them Starbucks people that orders like a large half cow mocha latte, shaken not stirred, with half goat's milk, half oat milk with a little bit of foam. Like, he probably one of them people. I can see it. I can see that. That's I can see Markel ordering one of those. Mm-hmm. You know, Markel is a diva. Okay. Don't let the smooth taste fool y'all. Markel is a diva. So listen. You want my Starbucks order? That's probably write your Starbucks order in the chat. I bet you it's probably one of them crazy orders. Mm-hmm. He only go to the one in Highlands. What up, Don Don? Hey, boo. Don Don's here. Don Don, they said they was trying to get the 300 so they could so you could open up the bar, honey. I mean, open up that kitchen. They was telling we have 287 people in the chat. They trying to get them other 13 people to get the 300 so you can open up the kitchen, honey. You better get your menu together.
I said, close them doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Don is here, so it's time to close. Oh, Lord, people left. When we close the doors, Lord, people be leaving, honey. We down to 276. People that left, honey. When we close them doors, people that left. All right. At this point in time, if we could please get people to hit that like button if you haven't done so already. If you would like to donate to the platform, it is $7.59. Let's just make it an even $8. So $8 even. $8 even. If you want to cash at me, $8. Super chat me, $8. Send it to the Zelle. Okay, $8 to the Zelle, or $80 or $800. Okay. There, look. There he go. There go his order right there. Grande chai latte, extra hot. 2 pumps of honey blend, oat milk, no water. 5 pumps of chai with a warmed blueberry muffin. See? They want to say she ain't no diva. I'm not a diva. I'm not a diva. I told y'all thought I was playing. And he probably roll his eyes when he do it. Y'all know how Markel y'all know how he probably roll his eyes when he do it. Right, Abby, 80,000 is acceptable too, baby. $80,000. Woo! Now he gonna tell Don have his order ready at the awards, child. That's a lot of pumps, but then it's Markel. What do you expect? It's a Starbucks at the hotel. Right. Damn, we lost a lot of people. Dang, y'all really don't like when we close the doors. We done went from 287 to 259. Damn. Damn. It's all good. Don said, that's cool. I ain't got to open up the kitchen because, baby, they left. They done left up out of here. So now let's get into some bullshit. Speaking of marriages, imagine, in my Dominique Morgan voice, having your husband cheat on you multiple times on national television and be embarrassed while you are a lead singer of a whole gospel group, just to take him back. And then 10 years later, he filed divorce against you for irreconcilable differences. Baby, let me just tell y'all what's going on. Thank you. Thank you for the $8 cash app. Thank you, boo. That be adding up. They be adding up, y'all. Thank you, boo. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What happened? What Tracy said? Oh, you know what? I did see that. The jury rules that Ticketmaster and Live Nation had an illegal monopoly in the live event ticketing market, resulting in consumers spending more. Yes, please break that shit up. Child, they said that, hold on. TMZ is reporting. Child, now I gotta scroll back. I done lost it. Hold on, let me scroll down. TMZ is reporting that Tina Campbell's husband has filed for divorce. He has officially filed to end their marriage. Tina's husband, Glendon Campbell, filed for divorce in Los Angeles County on Monday, citing the standard irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split, according to the legal docs. According to the legal docs obtained by TMZ, the couple tied the knot. Hold on, child. I'm sorry. Listen, the thing keep going out. All these daggone. Okay. All right. Glendon says the couple tied the knot back in August of 2000 and separated in June of 2024, marking more than 2 decades of marriage before things fell apart. Oh, so, okay. The docs say they shared 2 minor children together, and although Glendon didn't check any boxes about custody, he did ask the court to establish visitation and ask for any spousal support issues to be sorted out down the line. Glendon checked the boxes indicating that there are no separate or community property issues needing division, which could mean a smoother split, or that there's some sort of agreement or other negotiations behind the scenes. Tina rose to fame in the late 90s alongside her sister Erica Campbell, turning Mary Mary into a gospel meets R&B juggernaut with crossover appeal. We've reached out to Tina's reps for comment and no word back so far. Let me say this. Baby, they've been separated for 2 years. So basically, I feel like they've worked out all the things that need to be worked out, and them filing the paperwork is just a formality at this point. When it says here that he ain't say nothing about custody, but he does want visitation, it sounds to me like Tina has custody, and they've already agreed to that, and he just wants an organized visitation schedule. Because Tina, I mean, listen, I don't know her personally. I can only go by what she showed us on that reality show. But she don't seem like the most rational person when she's in her feelings about something. So even though they've been separated for 2 years, she might be one of them people that be like, oh, you can't see the kids this weekend because they got karate. Or you can't see the kids this weekend because they're going to be with my mama. Or I'll let the kids call you. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying she's doing any of that. I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised to find out she was. That's what I'm saying. And let me say this. Now, Teddy, I'm going to call you Teddy. I know the paperwork say your name is Glendon. I'm going to call you Teddy because that's how I know you. I know you as Teddy Campbell. Now, Teddy, let me say this. You absolutely were wrong for cheating on that woman 10, 11, 15 times. You was wrong. You were wrong. You were absolutely wrong. Full stop. You were wrong. However, you should have left her ass when she shot up your car. I'm just saying. And when she went on stage and talked about she wanted to end your life. Y'all remember that? Who watched Mary Mary's reality show? And who watched that season when we found out that man cheated? And y'all remember how uncomfortable Erica was? Because Tina was going on stage telling all their business. And then when Erica said something to her about it, Tina talking about something, it's my testimony. And I'm just giving my testimony to God. And couples are going through stuff and they need to hear this. And Erica was like, they don't need to hear that. Y'all remember that? Baby, Erica was like, they don't need to hear that. Okay? They don't need to hear that. They don't need to see you up on stage talking about you wanted to take that man's life. And then remember when, it's not funny, y'all. But remember when they showed that man car? He had like one of them vintage cars. And she had shot the car up. And she had the nerve, and she told that man, you better not be mad about it, because you better be lucky I did it to the car and not you. See, Teddy, that's when you should have left. Especially since you knew you wasn't going to stop cheating. You knew you wasn't going to stop cheating, Teddy, because you, listen. Teddy, you didn't just have a mistress. You was hoeing around LA. We found out that you had 4, 5, 6 women floating around LA. You was hoeing, sir. You didn't just find another woman that understood you. You didn't find, another woman that, could feel your pain when your wife was on the road. No, sir. You was spreading it low all over LA, sir. And you knew you wasn't going to stop. That woman shot up your car. How did you sleep at night? I would be so afraid to sleep next to that woman. You should have left then. Because I also feel like, and again, I don't know this to be a fact because I don't know these people, but I feel like she probably tried to make you pay for that ever since it happened. He smashed her best friend too? Nope. Baby, they was only staying married because they was in the church. That's it. They should have been left each other. Because you shouldn't want to stay with him. Like, I get it. I understand. You take vows before God and blah, blah, blah. I got that, y'all. I got it. But there's some stuff I know I can't forgive. There's some stuff I just can't forgive. I can't forget that. You mean to tell me the woman that I called my friend, smiling in my face around my kids, sleeping with my husband? Yeah, I can't forget that. We can't come back from that. So it ain't no need us staying married, because I ain't never going to forget. And never's a strong word, but I ain't never going to want to be with you again. I ain't never going to want you sleeping. I ain't going to never want you touching me again. We can't come back from that. And then when she said that man, that every time she thought she forgave him, she found out about another one and another one and another one. And y'all remember that famous clip for Mary when she was like, and another one and another one and another one? We can't come back from that. Ain't no needing us even playing this game, because I ain't never gonna forget this. And I understand we have business together. I understand we have children because they had young kids. Because hell, she had just had a baby. When we found out about it they had just had a baby. I get it. I understand all of those things. But baby, we didn't just go on and just let's just kiss and say goodbye. Because that's it. That's a wrap. Right. She said, you torturing me, man. Sure. And they've been separated for 2 years. I feel like they're past, like we just finding out. You know what I'm saying? They good. They already dealt with, in my opinion, they probably already dealt with what they need to deal with. And they probably just finally decided this is not going to work. They've been separated for 2 years, probably trying to make it work, and this ain't gonna work, and that's a wrap. Y'all can read the full story in the book I'm working on. Sounds like he has no business being married, right? And that's what listen, sir. Y'all gonna stop marrying people just because y'all think y'all supposed to be married. Yeah, he would have opened his eyes on the other side fooling with me. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, listen. And like I said, it's just some stuff we ain't coming back from. I also feel like he was jealous of her career. He may have been. I don't, he may have been, And then they decided they was going to do this group together and put out these albums. And I never felt, let me be honest with you. And again, I'm on the outside looking in. I don't know these people in real life. But watching on the show, it just never felt genuine to me. It never felt genuine to me. And what I feel like is, and this is my opinion, you know what I'm saying? What I feel like is you threw away this career you had with your sister to stay home to keep an eye on your husband. Because that's what it felt like on the show. Now, y'all tell me, for those of y'all that watch the show, thank you, my love, for being a member for 51 months. Love the show. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fanny. Now, for those of you that watch the show and that y'all remember that season and everything after that, it seemed like after that, Tina, she could not be away from that man because he convinced her that part of the reason why he cheated is because she was always on the road. He convinced her that you ain't never home. So she said, well, I need to stay home. Excuse me. And that's why she walked away. In my opinion, that's why she walked away from Mary to save her marriage. I'm going to go up this mountain to save my marriage. And you threw away this, great. And when I say threw it away, because let's be clear, Mary can go back into the studio right now. Mary can go back in the studio right now with Warren, and Warren can put together a fire-ass album for them. I believe that. I believe that Mary can give us another album. I believe that. But look at what they walked away from. Look at what they walked away from. They were at the height, you know. And they've done shows here and there. They have performed together, you know, here and there over the years. But y'all remember how Warren owed the record company an album and they could not get Tina in the studio to do an album. And Warren ended up having to get that money back. Y'all remember the show? Remember Warren was so stressed out his ass he wasn't having a heart attack, but he thought he was having a heart attack. Y'all remember that? And some of that was reality TV, but some of that was real because they were serious. Like Erica was begging her as her sister. She was like, please. They had the rest of the family. The mama got involved and was like, you can't just go in the studio and just do this last album. And Tina would not do it. Tina would not do it. And they begged her. Yeah, he had gas, child. But he thought, because that's how stressed out he was, he thought it was a heart attack, but yeah, it was just gas. And he ended up having to give that money back. And remember, they were in some, Warren and Erica they weren't broke, but they had to adjust some finances so he could give that money back because he took an advance from the record company. Because when he had his own label and the distribution deal or something, I forget all of the details, but I know he had to get that money back because Tina would not get in the studio. And they even had done a song, but Tina, they couldn't get more than, they had one song, and they could not get Tina to do it. And she was like, no, I'm not doing it. She was like, I need to stay home. I need to work on my family. This is more important. I'm not sacrificing my family for Mary. And Erica was like, you don't have to sacrifice your family for Mary, but this is your job. Like, you leaving all of us hanging. Baby. And remember then she got mad when Erica put out solo music. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? See, I wish I was reviewing TV shows back then. Because, baby, the way I'd have lit into Tina, and that's before I found out she voted for Trump. Because that was before Trump, child. Baby, the way I would have lit into Tina's ass, because after all of that, then she got mad at Erica when Erica put out solo music. I said, now, wait a minute. You mad because she putting out solo music, but you won't go in the studio and make an album. Girl. Talking about, so I wanted to do an album. So you mad that she put hers out before you put yours out? I'm sorry, did you forget that she was married to y'all's producer? Hello? She married to the producer. Hello? Tina always had an attitude about something. She was always mad. But probably because her ass wasn't happy. She married to that man and she probably wasn't happy. That was some good TV until like the last two seasons. The last two seasons was stupid. But again, I feel like the last two seasons, they were fulfilling a contract at that point. They weren't really getting along anymore at that point. They weren't doing music at that point. And remember, they fired Mitch. Well, Mitch was the one, that white guy that was their manager. He was the one that took the show to the network. He was the executive producer. So even though they fired him as their manager, he was going to still be on the show. Remember how every year he was still on the show? Even after they fired him? Because that was like Vincent Tamar. Vincent Tamar took Braxton Family Values to WeTV. So you're not going to get rid of Vincent Tamar. You know, even after Tamar and Vince got divorced, he was still EP. Mitch. Is it Mitch? We need a retro review of Mary Child. Yeah, so that's why we kept seeing Mitch even after they fired him. Because where he going? He wasn't going nowhere. But that was good TV. And then I liked Erica. They did their own show on BET. I thought it was cute, but again, we've talked about that before. People don't want to see the wholesome family show where it ain't no whole lot of drama, you know, it ain't no whole lot of mess going on. People don't like that shit. People, it's boring. But their show was cute on BET. I think they only had like one season, and I did review that. But y'all would have to go so far in my archives to find it, child. It was TV One, my bad, not BET. Y'all would have to go so far in the archives, but I reviewed it. I think I reviewed that show. I think they only had one season, maybe two. It didn't stay on long. I wish the stylist sister could have gotten a spinoff. She was a cute name. I can't remember. Oh Lord, if you hadn't said something, if I would have been able to say it. Hold on. Yeah, she was. And she had her own little thing. Remember, she had a little boyfriend towards the end. Oh, it was just on the tip of my tongue. Because I could see her face. Goo. Yep, Goo. It can be wholesome and good, but people don't watch it. You know what I mean? They don't get the same ratings. Because we've talked about that before. We talked about Holly Robinson and her family show was really cute. We talked about their show was cute. We talked about Shanice and Flex. Their show was cute. Kim Whitley, her show was cute until it started getting messy. I hated that like the last two seasons of Kim Whitley's show got messy because I didn't like it. I didn't think they needed that. I didn't think they needed the mess. Tia and Tamara's show was cute. Again, until they started fighting. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because the show started with them having issues, but it got worse. Because remember the show started, Tia was pregnant and it was Tamara's wedding and Tia was mad because she felt like, Tamara was mad because she felt like Tia wasn't doing enough as a bridesmaid. And she was like, girl, I'm 8 months pregnant. I still remember when she went to the house and she had to climb. She was climbing over a fence, which I'm sure they didn't really have a 8-month pregnant woman climbing a fence. But they made it seem like she literally was climbing the fence to get into the house, to get something she needed for her bridal party or something. And she had to drive like an hour, you know, but it was cute. But again, the last season of their show, they weren't barely even speaking. So I hate that people feel like they have to get really bad drama, you know. Yeah, Tamara, baby, did y'all see the way they lit Tamara ass up over on Blue Sky? Baby, the way they lit Tamara ass up on Blue Sky, I felt bad for her, and I don't even like her like that. But I said, damn, baby, they lit her ass up on Blue Sky. All she said was, I'm new here. Literally, that lady said was, I am new here. And they lit her ass up. They lit her. Oh, no, it was Threads. I said Blue Sky. Nope, it was Threads. You're right, Don. It was Threads. I never saw Niecy Nash's show. Yeah, it was Threads. My bad, y'all. It was Threads. Baby, they lit her ass up. She need to just go on and just delete that thing. She just need to. Child, she need to just go on and delete it. She just need to go on and delete that. Let it go. It was Threads. My bad, y'all. It was Threads. Ain't nobody told her to defend Charlie Kirk. Well, you know, her husband is MAGA. So, you know, she's probably MAGA, you know. And she out here defending Charlie Kirk. You know. Oh wait, I added the wrong person to the group. Is that what happened? Are y'all cussing me out in the did I add the wrong person to the ladies to the is it the wrong person in the group? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You were in the group. No, it was you. I promise you it was you. Hold on. Let me go on to hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back. It was you. T. Hold on. It's the same emoji. It was you. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same emoji. Well, praise the Lord. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me see who in this group. Hold on. Oh, you know what? It is the wrong person. And she didn't even say nothing. Let me take her out the group. Why she ain't say nothing about me adding her to this group? Baby, that's my nail tech. That's my nail tech. And she out on maternity, as you can tell, she on maternity leave. I gotta go get my nails done. Child, let me take her out this group. That might be why she's saying that, baby. She just had a baby. Child, she ain't say nothing like, why you put me in this group? Child, I was wondering why you wasn't saying nothing. Child. Oh, Lord. Praise the Lord. Oh, my God. Child, my fingers be moving faster than my eyes sometimes. I was loud and wrong. I was cussing. Listen, I apologize. T, I apologize. T said that, look, you gave me all that flack. You right. I was wrong. I had put the wrong person in the group. You right. Baby, I am so sorry. I crack myself up sometimes. Oh my goodness. Baby, the way I crack myself up sometimes. I am so sorry. I apologize because I was fussing too. I was fussing. Baby, I put my nails in. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, Lord. Baby, that's why the group was quiet, honey. She probably was like, why the fuck? But she didn't say anything. Had she said why you add me to this group or she said nothing. But the other people in the group ain't saying too much either. Because it was other people in the group, though. It was other people in the group. That's why we can't be in the quiet car on the train. Because once I start laughing, baby, when something tickles me, it take me a minute. It take me a minute. This thing is tickling me. I'm so sorry. And I just knew you are in the group. You the first person I put in the group. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Excuse me. If there's anybody else that would like to be added to the ladies who like sports group chat on Instagram, send me a message on Instagram and I will add you at the end. When I get off of here, I will add you guys. I promise I'll add the right people. I will add the right people. Laughter's good for the soul. Child, yes. And like I said, maybe we'll talk about it in the group. Maybe we can do like a once a week conversation on like a private Zoom. I mean, a private StreamYard where it's still this setup, and I'll drop the link so if people want to come up and we can just talk about different things going on in sports, women's sports, just sports in general. Right now we got the NBA playoffs. The big story was how Amazon Prime fucked up the playoffs the game last night. That was the whole conversation. Yeah, Warren cheated on Erica early on in their marriage, but it seems like they've been pretty good. I mean, again, I don't know what's going on but they still together, honey, and I ain't heard no more about it. If he doing it, he's smart about it. What we say yesterday, you gotta cheat with somebody that got something to lose. If he cheating with somebody that ain't gonna say nothing, because I ain't heard nothing more about it. Oh God, okay. Speaking of cheating, child, let's get over here to Rhode Island. Let me tell y'all something. I wasn't sure that I was gonna like this Real Housewives of Rhode Island. But baby, this Real Housewives of Rhode Island is messy boots. Do you hear me? It is messy boots. Do you hear me? So yesterday I told you, okay, so for those that do not watch the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, let me start at the beginning, okay? Before the show even came on, we heard about the lady named Ruler and her Ruler, yeah. And her husband, Brian. Now, Brian is a podiatrist. Ruler is a financial manager, whatever. And we heard that he had charges against him because he had put a tracking device on her car. And she actually went to the police station and was like, hey, I got a tracking device on my car. I don't know who put it there. And then come to find out it was her husband. So we already knew it was some drama going on before the show even started. So on episode 2, okay? Episode 2, we meet Ruler. Now, Ruler is mad at Joseline, okay? Y'all following me with this? For those who don't watch the show, are you following me? Ruler is mad with Joseline. Now, she's mad with Joseline because she said that Joseline is running all over Rhode Island telling everybody that her husband cheated on her. Joseline said, listen, I just happened to be scrolling Instagram and I came across this Instagram page with your husband and this lady all booed up like they was a couple. And I sent the pictures to you thinking that I was being a good friend to you. And I let you know, hey, your husband is over on this lady's Instagram page, the lady sitting in his lap and they all hugged up like they a couple or something. You might want to know about this. And in true female fashion, Ruler gets mad at Joseline instead of her husband. Okay? Now, Joseline said, listen, because Ruler was like, you was running around telling everybody, you was making jokes about at my expense. Now, to be fair, I do believe that Joseline told everybody. I believe that Joseline gossiped about it. I absolutely believe that she did. But the fact remains, she still brought it to you first. Okay? Now, who else she took it to afterwards? You still can't be mad at Joseline. It was on Instagram. It ain't like somebody slid it in her DMs and said, hey, I was at a restaurant and I caught this picture. You might want to let Ruler know that her husband was down at the chicken shack with this girl in his lap. No. The mistress posted it on her Instagram. So Yeah, Joella was probably being a little gossipy, but shit, she still told you. Now, Rula and Brian are running around acting like it happened, it's over. It's no big deal, and everybody need to stay out of our business. Well, in the meantime, because okay, y'all following me? Joellen works in medical sales, and her husband, Brian is a podiatrist. So in the meantime, Brian then called Joellen's boss trying to get her ass fired. So I haven't done my review on Sunday night's episode yet. I'm doing that tomorrow. Baby, we did that yesterday, Chuck. Hold on. Listen. Let me tell. Don't get ahead of my story. Chuck. Now, sit down and get your cocktail. Cross your legs, honey. So, on Sunday night's episode, Joellen's husband confronted Brian. And baby, he wasn't playing no games. He was like, we don't need no pleasantries. It ain't no, hey, how you doing? How's the weather? He was like, yo, what's up with you? What's up with you emailing my wife's boss? Like, what's that about? Because you're trying to take food off our table. And baby, Brian was just baby, I was here for Joellen's husband. Joellen was like, listen, I don't give a damn about all that gossip and all that. I don't care who you sleeping with, but when it started affecting me and mine and affecting the food getting put on my table, why you trying to get my wife fired? Because what? She found out about your affair? Like, what we doing here? What we doing here? And Rula was just sitting there looking stupid because she was waiting for Brian to defend something and act like he ain't do what he did. And Brian was just like, because Joellen said point blank, girl, he's still sleeping with this woman. And Rula was like, no, the affair is over. Looking at Brian. And Brian was like, and Rula was like, you're not going to defend yourself? You're not going to say nothing? And Brian was like, and Joellen's husband was like, and Joellen was like, and everybody was looking at Brian, and Brian was like, baby, it was some kind of good. So then, yesterday, we found out that the mistress is being messy as hell down to the Instagram, okay? The mistress is posting these cryptic messages about 2.5-year relationships and tagging Bravo. I said, oh, you thirsty. You thirsty. Then she's posting pictures, the mistress that is posting pictures on her Instagram from Rula's backyard. Baby, you know them internet detectives. Y'all want me to show it to y'all again? I showed it to y'all yesterday. Hold on. Let me see if I deleted it. I hope I didn't delete the picture. Hold on. I hope I ain't delete the picture. Hold on. Where is it? Nope, I didn't delete the picture. Good. Okay. So this is the mistress. And you see that banister that she's standing in front of and that little, I guess it's like a pool house or something in the back. Y'all see that? Uh-huh. Y'all see that? Baby, that is Rula's backyard. That is a picture from Rula's living room with that same banister and that same little house in the back. It's just during the daytime and it's from inside. Okay. Now see it? I'm going to show it to y'all again. See that? That's the mistress. And she posting pictures of her in this woman's backyard. That flat ass. Anyway. Look. But it gets worse. Guess what I found out today? That picture was posted. That picture was taken. The picture of the mistress in the backyard. That picture was taken on the same day that the ladies were filming their girls' trip. So Rula wasn't in town. Mm-hmm. Allegedly. Allegedly, the date that picture was taken is the same date that Ruler was out of town filming for the show. But it gets worse. Y'all ready? It gets worse. Baby. Brian, the husband, Ruler's husband, baby. Now, remember I told y'all yesterday, hoes don't know when to stay in their place. Remember I told you that when you a mistress, you know you got to adhere to the rules of being a side chick / mistress. Remember we had that whole conversation on yesterday? Baby. Brian, the husband, has sued the mistress for breach of contract. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. Brian has sued the mistress for breach of contract. Now, let's put some things in perspective. Now, y'all know Tracy tried to get the documents. She said you damn near need to have a law license to get the paperwork out of Rhode Island, honey. So she wasn't able to get a lot, but I was able to find a few things, okay? So this was what was posted online. First of all, what we know is this was filed. This court case was filed on April the 13th. So it was filed 2 days ago, okay? This is new. It's not no old shit. It was filed April the 13th. And it says Brian Pontarelli versus Beth Walker. Okay. It was filed and it is for a breach of contract. It's right here. Hold on. I'm going to let y'all see so y'all know I ain't making this up. I mean, I know y'all know I ain't making this up, but I'm going to let y'all see it right here. See right there? Breach of contract. Right there. See? Breach of contract. Case type. You see the date. 2026. April the 13th. Now, y'all know the Bravo docket. I told y'all before how much I love the Bravo docket. They posted something on their Instagram now, but the Bravo docket these are two female attorneys, and they pretty much cover any law cases that deal with anything on Bravo. They're on it. So they posted this on their Instagram, and it says, as the cocktellers know, that's what they call their people, the cocktellers, know from our sub-site, the mistress was a co-owner. So they've already sort of talked about this. The mistress was a co-owner at Ruler's husband's med spa. There's a legal filing from this week for breach of contract. So the breach of contract ain't, but the breach of contract is probably something connected to this business that they allegedly have together. But y'all know, like I know, he just mad because she being petty and she done went Instagram public with this whole affair. That's what it's really about. Now, they're going to probably do a show on it. If we can't get the paperwork before they do a show, I'm going to definitely listen to the episode and I'm going to bring y'all back. Matter of fact, hold on. Because they're on TikTok. Let me see if they've done a little short on TikTok about this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Bravo cocktails. Hold on. Let me see if they did something on his already. No, they don't really have nothing on here. Excuse me. Lord have mercy. Excuse me. Thank you. Sometimes they'll do like little shorts on their Instagram. On their TikTok, but it doesn't look like they've done anything today. Wait a minute, hold on.
From the first 2 episodes, it's like everybody has something. Oh, you did this. You have another.
Okay, no. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. My allergies. Thank you. Thank y'all. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out because Bravo and Cocktails will get the paperwork because they're both attorneys and they'll read through it and they will break it down. So I'm gonna keep an eye out on them if we can't get a copy of it because baby, here go Tracy. Oh no, I want to read this. Mm-hmm. Your taxes have officially been filed. Y'all gotta get my taxes filed. Y'all making me feel real bad. Hold on, y'all. Anyway, so before we get out of here, y'all know El Teddy already made the announcement over on his channel, so I'm a double the announcement. If you are going on the field trip, we are going to see we're going to see the, now I know I'm saying it wrong, the Cats, what's it, the Julie's Ball. It's like the ballroom inspired show. And so we're going to see it, okay? For those who want to go. Again, for those who want to go, we all grown. Everybody don't have to do everything. But we are going, okay? There's the Google Doc, the Julie cow, the Julie. Child, y'all know I'm talking about the ball, child, the ball. We're going to the ball. And that is the Google Doc right there, so you can let us know you're coming and we can put your name on the list. And this is the link to buy your tickets for the show. Now, did El Teddy tell y'all where he wants y'all to sit? I always pronounce it wrong. It's like the jelly cell, the jelly cell. I'm saying it wrong. I'm gonna have to get somebody to pronounce it for me. But that is the link. Okay. That is the link, and I think we're gonna be. Did El Teddy tell y'all where to buy y'all tickets? Because I told him we could probably all sit in the same section, maybe not like all on the same row. No, he didn't. He just said he didn't pick his seat yet. Well, the tickets are starting at like 1:30, I think. The orchestra. Hold on, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. I know y'all like, y'all always got something going on. Well, we do. Well, we do. So when you click the link, this is what's going to come up, right? This is what's going to come up. It's going to show you the map of the theater, and then you can see what's available. So as you can see right here, the tickets in the mezzanine, they start at like $190, and then they go up from there. Y'all know how this works. The closer you get to the stage, the more the tickets are going to cost. I mean, that's just that. And they actually have tickets. You could be on the stage on the runway. Those tickets are like $200 and something. But wherever you want to sit, I mean, it's these are your tickets. This is your money, wherever you want to sit. But what will happen is you click that link. Can we get a group rate? So let me say this. This is a secondhand seller. Can you get better prices? Probably. I'm gonna be honest. Probably. As far as us getting group seats. The problem with us trying to get group seats is the deposit, gathering the money, all of those things. And the thing is, they just extended this show. So I really want us to get our tickets before the tickets start selling. That's just my opinion. Now, because I went to Broadway.com. I went to Broadway.com. I went straight to the box office. And then I went through this seller. I have an account with this seller through my travel agency. So that's why you just have that link. Again, we can keep looking and look for better prices, but I just wanted us to go ahead and jump on it so we could get our seats. But we can keep looking. And again, I'm one of those people, if you got a hookup or you know somewhere to get them, yeah. But as far as getting a block of seats, that requires deposits and all of those things that I'm going to just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Now, excuse me. Now, again, if y'all find some, if y'all know something that I don't know, y'all know I'm always here to learn. I'm always here to learn. So be like, no, really be check this place out, or no, it's not a lot to hold. You can get a block of seats and all you got to do is put down $100 deposit. I could do something like that. But when I called, some places don't do the blocks, the guarantee. And if they do, they want like a 50% deposit or something like that. So time just isn't on our side. If we want to this way we can kind of all sit in the same area. You know what I mean? But I'll keep looking. But that's the link. Did I put the link in the chat? Shut up, Tracy. Shut up. But that's the link right there. Jenae Rose said, hey, Really B, I'm going to DM you about the cruise and the field trip. I'm in New York City and would love to join the tribe family. I also built wigs for cats. Y'all are going to love this show. Well, if you got a hookup, but which cruise, boo? The Tribe Bowl or the Alaskan cruise? DM me, though. You going to DM me tonight? I need a tissue. Hold on, y'all. My nose is running. Hold on. Sorry about that. Do you need the information for? Let me know which cruise is it, boo. DM me. But if you need information on the Tribe Bowl, you can take a screenshot of this, and that has everything. But if you need to ask me some questions or something, by all means, do that. But I'll leave that up for a second if you want to just take a screenshot of that and have that information. And then Alaska, there's a link I can send you for Alaska. And I'm actually, when I get off of here, I got some work to do on Alaska tonight before I go to bed. The Tribe Bowl, and yes, you'll DM me tonight. Okay, yeah, please find out. And again, I'll keep looking, you guys, but we just wanted to jump on it because they literally just announced that they were extending the show. They just announced it, this weekend, I think, Tracy? So we really just wanted to get the information out. But if we can get a group sale, and we can get them cheaper. I mean, trust me, contrary to what y'all think, I'm always looking for cheaper. Baby, my allergies. Ooh. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. So again, like I said, I gotta add these people to the women who love sports. And Jenae, I'll be looking for your DM. With that being said, y'all, let me get out of here. I will talk to y'all later. Mwah! Peace.